My name is Sandy. I am the president of Spartan Gaming, which is the casual gaming club on campus. I was born and raised in foggy San Francisco, so it's always been really cold there. So that's kind of why I started picking up gaming, and I didn't think I'd find such a big community here at SJSU for the same thing.
Awesome. Would you say you're more of a casual gamer, or do you take it pretty seriously and go to like tournaments or streaming kind of stuff? Or
I'm definitely a casual gamer. I am not very competitive. I don't think I'm that great at games either, but I do like the community and I like making friends through it.
Okay, awesome. Also, what kind of games do you play? Like, what are you into mostly? Like story games or puzzle games? Like, any kind of certain genre you see yourself like gravitating towards?
I usually like games where I can talk to other people. So whether that's like an MMO game like MapleStory or MOBA, League of Legends, some FPS games like Valorant happens to be pretty vocal is what I've learned. So I really like those. I actually avoided FPS games for the longest time because I always got motion sick with them, but Valorant turned out to be a pretty nice game, so I've been pretty stuck on that recently.
That's cool. So yeah, you play a lot of Valorant, and like what are some other games you enjoy playing at the moment?
MapleStory for sure. If anyone out there plays MapleStory, I just got to level 250. I think that's a pretty good achievement on my part. It took me 5 years.
Really? That's crazy. That's
yeah,
really
it takes a little bit. I also used to play League of Legends a lot and made a lot of friends through that. Recently, I picked up TFT again just because I heard there's some fun things in the set.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're all mostly just casual talking games.
Yeah, that's cool. So you kind of have a variety going.
Yeah.
I'm more the type where I have a game and then I just like play that nonstop and just kind of grind that really hard until I get kind of over it. Then I'll move on. And but yeah, that's really cool. How often would you say you are playing video games, like either per day or per week?
I play probably at least 2 games a day, so about 2 hours, just to kind of get away from all like the homework and the self-studying and all the exams and stuff. But these games I think are really good stress relievers, so I always make sure to squeeze in at least a game.
Okay, for sure. Are you playing with like your friends a lot, or random people and meeting new friends like online and stuff?
I used to be all about meeting new friends, so I would just go into like a solo queue and be like, "Hi, you guys seem friendly, want to be friends after this game?"
Yeah.
Recently, since the pandemic started, I've actually kind of pulled back on playing with meeting new friends and actually try to get to know my already existing friends a lot better. And I would go into mostly parties with them, and we'd have like a 5Q going.
Okay.
And just go win some games.
Oh yeah, do you play on a console or are you PC?
I am a PC only gamer.
Okay.
I have not gotten around to getting a console game, but I do get FOMO every once in a while, seeing everyone else talk about it in my server. And I'm just like, oh, I kind of want one.
Yeah.
I was this close to getting a Switch last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Animal Crossing was really tempting.
Yeah, they're super hard to buy right now. I got one during the middle of the pandemic, and it took me like months. I was like on some waiting list, and it was.
I bet that wasn't cheap either.
Oh yeah, it was like full price, super expensive, and yeah, they're not easy to find because I guess like Nintendo's kind of shutting down production of a lot of things, or they
Yeah.
were. Like, okay. Would you say that the frequency at which you play video games has increased or decreased since the pandemic began?
Over break, I would definitely say it increased a little bit because I didn't get to go out and eat and like go hiking with my friends. So it's kind of like stuck indoors. What else am I going to do? Read a book?
Yeah, true.
Maybe. But definitely during school time, I've had to cut down on my play a lot to try self-study because a lot of professors, they're doing the best, but a lot of time that's spent lecturing is often spent self-studying now. So I wish I could play more games, but it is what it is.
Really cool. Would you say that you use video games as more of a social interaction kind of thing? Like, is that why you play and the driving force behind it, or is it more like just a personal satisfaction thing? Because I know I like to play, I like multiplayer games as well, and play a lot of games that my friends play just so we can talk and like interact over the headset and everything. I play on Xbox, so I play with all them.
I would say I'm definitely a social gamer.
Okay.
I have gone a lot of games just because my other friends are playing it. Just going back to like elementary, middle school, I was in this kind of summer program, and my friends there were playing Mario Kart and like Pokemon Diamond and stuff. And those had to be the first games. I was like, Mom, please, please, like I won't ask for any other games. Just please, I want to get it so I can play with my friends. And yeah, I've also tried a lot of new games this pandemic. I've tried out some like Overcooked. I got it, but I didn't really have that many friends to play with it all the time. So I actually ended up reverting and just going back to Valorant and MapleStory because that way I can include more friends when we play.
Okay. That's really cool. Would you say you've been using video games as kind of like some sort of coping mechanism at all, and like in times like the pandemic, it's been hard, and there's been a lot going on. So have you used it as kind of sort of like an escape at all?
For sure. I do scroll through Facebook a lot.
Yeah.
I've avoided Instagram. I have one, but I've been avoiding it. um, and just a lot of social medias. It's really stressful seeing all the news. Like, not everything's going great. The pandemic's also extra stress on people.
Mhm.
But what I do like is that when you're gaming, you kind of just almost like escaping reality. Something I learned recently, actually, in one of my philosophy classes. Was it Johan Huizinga is a sports philosopher. He's described play as free and involves stepping away from ordinary life or reality. So I feel like gaming is just another form of play, and it's like just a nice escape.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really cool. Um, has your interest in video games progressed since the beginning of the pandemic? Like, would you say you've been, yeah, like you've said you've been playing a little bit more. Have you been stepping out of your comfort zone at all, playing new games or finding new things that you enjoy, or pretty similar stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mentioned earlier for the first time. That actually started after the pandemic happened because I was living with my boyfriend now, and he's been playing a bunch of Valorant when it first came out. And at first I was like, I can't play that. I'm just gonna get motion sick, like that's not comfortable. I don't want to feel nauseous playing a game. And then I started watching him play, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of fun. And next thing you know, I'm playing more Valorant than he is because it just turned out to be a lot more fun. I wasn't getting motion sick, so I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
From there, I also tried like The Forest, which is another FPS like first person kind of game, which I totally would not have tried last year. So, and that way, I'd say like the pandemic definitely helped me step out of my comfort zone and try out a lot of new games.
That's really cool. Yeah, I noticed I would get motion sick too when watching other people play, but when I'm in control, like it's different.
It's definitely different. You have
Yeah.
control.
Okay. Would you say that you've gotten more serious or competitive about gaming, or like more involved and into it since the pandemic started?
I would say neither. I have been trying to put more effort into making the club with Spartan Gaming a more welcoming place for more casual gamers because I still believe that gaming is a really good outlet for anyone who's struggling. I see a lot of other clubs who used to have nothing to do with gaming actually spend a lot of their bonding time because they can't meet in person on gaming. So just reminding everyone there, we're the original gaming club.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been trying to just make it more casual because a lot of people might be confused between us and SGSU Esports, who's the competitive side.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're like very casual side. So we're sister clubs, but anyone is welcome and everyone's welcome. them join.
Okay, awesome. How long have you been involved in that?
I've been in leadership in this club for about 2 years now, but this semester, this last semester was definitely pushing harder to make it more online friendly.
Okay, I see. You have a lot of members and stuff? Like, is it a quick growing club?
Yeah, so normally we charge membership fees, but since the pandemic started, I feel like it just wouldn't be fair if we were to charge you guys fees. Right now, I believe the Spartan Gaming Discord server has over 900 members.
No way.
Yeah, so this has been around for a while. We've been trying to like advertise everywhere, be like, hey guys, we exist. And if you guys want to try new games, meet new friends, bond over actual games, which is any game, just definitely check us out.
No way. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
All right. I got one more question for you. Do you see yourself, or do you see video games as beneficial? And would you recommend others to engage with video games during the pandemic? And if you have any tips or recommendations for people to play, like any?
Yeah, I definitely recommend playing video games. As I mentioned, it's a really good stress relief for me, and I think it'd be a really good stress relief for other people as well, depending on what kind of games they enjoy playing. You mentioned before, there are so many games out there that you can play, and the Spartan Gaming Club kind of supports all of them. You're not always going to find like one person right away, be like, oh, I play that game too, if it's like a more rare game. But if you want to try out like a new big game like League of Legends, our club can definitely help you guys out through that, teach you guys how to play the games, take it slow, help you learn the ropes. We have a lot of friendly officers. We just try to make it less stressful on everyone. We're all just trying to have fun and make some friends in this pandemic where you can't really see people face to face. So if you're looking at gaming at SGSU, Spartan Gaming has connections to all the other gaming clubs on campus as well. So, if you want to start here, Spartan Gaming.
That's awesome. It sounds like a great place to network.
Mm-hmm.
Get a lot of familiar people.
For sure.
Any last thoughts or any comments you'd like to say about your club or anything, or gaming in general?
For our club, we actually have weekly in-houses, and our next one starts at 7 p.m. today. We have in-houses if you're not posting this yet, it'd be 7 p.m. on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We have different in-houses on all 3 of those days.
Okay. All right, yeah. Definitely people will be checking that out now.
Yeah, should I leave my link here with you guys?
Yeah, you definitely could. You can either throw it in the chat or email it or however.
I'm just going to say it right here, right now. Invite.gg/Spartan Gaming. Super easy to remember. Just got to put it into a browser and you're in.
Okay, that's perfect.